Greetings and salutations. Today is March 15th, 2011, and we're looking at a video of this guy here. And what's he gonna do with that sawzall? What? Oh no! Ah, Mr. Maple Tree! Ah! No, seriously though. This is some sort of Norway maple, hybrid maple. I actually grew this from seed about 6 or 7 years ago. This is one of the little helicopter maple seeds. Fell in my front yard, so I took it in the back and planted it, and I've diligently let this tree grow up over the past few years, and it really wants to be an enormous tree. It's just now gotten a little bit too thick for loppers, but I basically cut this thing in half every year, because if I don't, it completely shades out the right half of my planter bed. Oh, it's done. Alright, this is the planter bed right here, and you can see I tilled it up. All my dead plants are shredded up. All the mulch from last year's tilled in with the soil, and I added about 50 pounds of manure. This is strawberry. Remember my very first video when I had those strawberries outside, and I could have sworn they would be dead by now, but look at that, they're coming back to life, even though they've been suspended in this tiny hanging container. They did not freeze. Now let's pan out so you can see this thing. Yep, that's it. That's what all my strawberries were growing in last year, and they didn't die. This is my marijuana plant. No, just joking. That's that little maple tree, that little clone maple tree. I took it out of the cup I had it in, and I planted it in these peach barrels. Peaches have not germinated, by the way, but that's my new little maple tree. These, you're looking at a habanero in the foreground and a Bhut Jolokia in the background. There's a small Bhut Jolokia. That's a habanero we're looking at. Those are more Bhut Jolokias, but basically this whole left group of plants is all capsicum chinense, and you can see I've moved them all up into 5-inch pots from the 3 inches. Basically every single pepper I had got root bound in March, so I had to move them all up. And then here we go. These are the different capsicum annuum cultivars. I'm not sure which are which. Those are my tomatoes, no longer in Tomato Island. They're not doing so hot. They're already root bound in these 4-inch pots. I'm going to move them to 6-inch pots tonight. More capsicum annuum, and I've got some buds on this guy. That's one of the Mexibel hybrid peppers. I'm going to have to pinch some buds off of. And then more capsicum annuum. I've got 3 grow lights now, so you can see, with these big pots and the size the plants were, one grow light just wasn't cutting it, and I started these way too early, and they got too big too fast, so I had to come out of pocket and buy myself a couple extra grow lights. Tomatoes are so sad looking, and this is really zoomed in. It really doesn't do any credit to how awful these tomatoes look, but literally I've been like whacking them in half every day, but the roots just keep growing and growing. And then there's more capsicum annuum, and then yep, but that's it.